everybody, it's Colette with Blessing Scrap Therapy. I wanted to introduce this video. Hopefully you enjoy it. We're going to be making a splatter screen basket. It's primitive, it's junky and awesome. It was completely first done by the Silver Farmhouse. This is her idea. This is Lisa's idea, and I've always been a fan. If you don't follow her over on the Facebook, check her out. I think she has a YouTube channel too. But anyways, what I though wanted to say, yes, you're going to see this project tonight, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know how successful I was. I'm not huge like, oh my God, this came out so good. But what I do want to say is the awesome that came from it. So I did this and I thought, oh man, I want to put, my original idea was I wanted to make little wooden cube apples to put in the cute little basket. Well, I made the little wood cube apples. Here they are, adorable. Stay tuned. We'll have that video, don't worry. But they were too small. You'll see in the video, I tried my hardest. So I did that and I'm like, oh my gosh, this isn't working. So then that forced me to innovate and do something different. So then I made me some cute little apples this way. I never would have thought to make these cute little apples. Look at how cute they are. Yes, stay tuned for that project too. But then doing these, it kind of worked. Not really. I wound up, you'll see at the end of the video, I wound up doing flowers. It's fine. But because I did these, I then did this. I mean, what? You don't ever know when you're doing a project. Just stick with it and ride the wave and you'll come up with really cool ideas. Or at least hopefully. Anyways, friends, thank you so much for being here. And no further delay, here's the splatter screen basket video. Enjoy. Okay, friends, so as promised, this is a splatter screen basket. These are the items that I used. I did kind of shift a little bit and use different stuff as well. This is a splatter screen, got it at Dollar Tree. And we're going to, I just got the center, just mark a couple marks on the center. And then I mark an inch on both sides of that center line on both sides. And then we're going to hammer flat in between our farthest lines. Does that make sense? So it's going to be about 2 inches. Ish. You can make it bigger or smaller, whatever you want. Do it on both sides. Then I have some pliers and I'm just bending it. Now listen, Lisa said this with the Silver Farmhouse and it's true. Just don't manhandle it too much. Don't be too aggressive. Be a little gentle or else you'll snap it. So you're just going to kind of bend it, fold it. Then I'm going to take the handle and I'm going to bend it all the way so that it is on the other side. Then I took some wire. Now she used floral wire. I didn't have that. I just used whatever I had on stash. And I think this might be jewelry wire. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's really thin. And all I did was wrap it around the handle and then kind of thread it in through the screen and then back through the handle again and tied it, kind of like wrapped it that way. When the Silver Farmhouse did this, she removed that black part. I didn't. And again, you should watch what she did because it's awesome. I chose to wrap that handle part with some thicker jute. So I just put some glue on it and then on the handle and then just kept wrapping and wrapping. And that's what I did there. Then cut the excess, put a little more glue on my handle and then put the end of our jute on that. And it blended in beautifully. Ta-da! Look how nice, right? Perfect. I mean, it's coming together, right? So then I'm using some dishwasher safe Mod Podge, some cinnamon, some coffee grounds. I don't know that you need the coffee grounds, to be honest. And then I also added a little brown paint. And then I'm going to paint the whole thing, including the screen, because we want it to be junky looking. This is going to be a super primitive project. So just be aware of that. If you're not into primitive, then don't do this part. I mean, I think it'll probably work if you don't. And while this was, once I got it all painted, it was still wet, I coated it with more cinnamon. The cinnamon I got from Dollar Tree. So we're just going all over it. Tap off the excess and then I let it dry and probably, I don't know, an hour or so. Then I go through with a soft brush and I'm just removing the excess cinnamon that didn't actually get adhered with the glue. Easy peasy, right? All right. So that's it, right? So I'm like, oh, I'm going to make these beautiful little apples and I'm going to make it a decorative little thing. So I put a little napkin on the bottom and some hydrangeas in it. And then here comes my cute little apples. I was so excited and I putting them in there and I'm like, darn it, that just doesn't work. That doesn't look right. All right. So we're going to take them all out. Take them all out. If you know me and you've been around my page long enough, you know that I am not good at floral arranging at all. Like, it's a struggle. I try, but it just doesn't work. I'm not a flower girl, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, so I keep trying with the hydrangeas, trying with the apples. I'm like, okay, maybe if I rearrange them a different way, maybe a different configuration will make them work. Listen, it is a struggle for sure. I really think the basket is such a cool idea. I didn't want to give up on it. So I decided, all right, let's take that out. Maybe just the apples. Maybe it was the hydrangeas that was the problem. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was the apples. The apples are too small. But I'll be honest with you. So here I am messing with this. You'd think, okay, maybe it's the apples that's the problem. It wasn't. It was because I did other apples, bigger ones. And again, stay tuned for the project where I make these apples and you'll see the other apples that I made, the bigger ones. I tried those. Those didn't work either. Like, none of it worked. It just wasn't working. So what I wound up doing was I wound up taking out, oh yeah, I did try this. I don't even know what this is called. It's like, I don't even know what it's called. It's like this, it's not Spanish moss. If you know, tell me in the comments what it is. But it's like a paper straw like material. So I thought maybe if I put some of that in and then listen, I was not giving up lightly on these apples. Like, I really was committed. I'm like, it's okay. I was trying to go for a vibe of picking apples and how would I pick apples and what would it look like if I went on an apple picking adventure. I know. Love me through it. So then I decided, let's take the napkin out and add some like fall leaf kind of things that I got from Dollar Tree. And yep, there she is again, trying with those flippin' apples. And it wasn't working. I know this, but you got to give a girl an A for effort, right? I could just keep trying and trying. I know. And it's fine. These apples were super easy, by the way, to make. But anyway, so I kept trying with that. And I'm like, you know what? This is just silliness. This is just, no, it's not going to work going in a straight line. So yeah. So I abandoned the mission entirely and then made the other apples. Those were Kiss Simple too. I can't wait to show you those. But I decided in the end that I was going to, so see here, you could see I tried staging it. Here are the other apples. Tried staging it. In the end, I just used some cute little, florals that I got from Dollar Tree that my daughter bought. And it worked, right? Anyways, friends, thank you so much for watching. And I hope this inspires you.